everyone.
I ended Timmy.
And I'm competitive Dustin, and this is Stud or Scrub. Who's who? You decide. Thank you for joining us for this, our 189th installment, where Scary and I shall have our practice tournaments, meta thoughts, and lists to discuss the world of competitive 40k and bitch about useless fucking data slates. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I'm setting the tone for this episode right now. If you don't like rants, turn us off, because this is gonna get spicy. Oh my god. Oh, my son is sleeping in the same house.
I don't get to hear you rant very often, Dustin.
Oh, buddy. We're going off. Okay, let's put aside the fact for a second that I was ignored and not even mentioned for a second data slate. But at least I wasn't the only one.
Okay.
Although Imperial agents
sorry,
were
Mister. You
freaking,
have to be like.
I'm sorry,
you had to be acknowledged.
I'd like to be at least acknowledged as existing. Right? Even
fair.
One of the things that I've been mentioning for a couple episodes now in terms of data slates, I strongly believe that every single data slate, every single faction needs to have some kind of point change. Even because every single faction has some shitty unit or either some forgotten unit that nobody brings. Just drop it a few points. See what happens. You know, it probably won't change anything. It doesn't hurt anybody, but at least we look at it and go, cool. They know we exist. Like, drop a Toxicrene 10 points. Are you going to see Toxicrenes show up everywhere? Fuck no, because you can't move them on goddamn tables right now. But it would still feel good. Like, yeah, you realize that Toxicrene is a data sheet. I have paid money for this model that I will not put on the table, no matter how many points you drop, because I can't fucking move it. But it exists, okay? Like, let's talk about it existing, at least. I need affirmation. All right.
I have from now on. I shall call it the poo slate.
The poo slate. Is it a slate at all? Okay, let's get into it. Sorry for those of you that haven't actually looked at this
or
know what we're actually talking about. There was a data slate that dropped yesterday
for Warhammer 40,000.
For Warhammer 40,000. If you're listening to this, I'm sure that you know that part at least.
Yes, exactly. And of course, first of all, I want to say, 189 episodes. Are we almost entering the countdown to episode 200? This is awesome.
We're almost at 10 episodes down to 200.
That means we might get to the 200th episode by 2027 at the rate that we've been recording these.
That's your fault. I blame you for all of that. Trying to have a life and shit. This is ridiculous.
Well,
40K is life. You above all people should understand that. Like, what the fuck?
The 40K is life?
Yes.
There is no...
It is your literal job, and we don't record
it.
Because of you 90% of the time. Like, come on, let's be real, right?
That's fine. Fair. I'll accept it.
That's right.
I'll accept this.
Take your
back to the slate, shall we?
Yes, of course.
My shit trophy.
Take your shit trophy and love
it. The poo trophy.
Take the poo trophy, and now, okay, this isn't. Before we get into more details of it and more rants of it, I just need to say that it doesn't. It's not even. The slate is a slap in the face. All right, let's just say it is. The slate is a slap in the face, and it's not because
I don't look. Okay, a slap in the face. Like I have to interject it a little bit.
Go for it.
Number one, the game is the most fair and balanced it ever has been.
Yes, absolutely.
Number two, I think we are spoiled by how much they've catered to balancing the game.
Good. I'm glad you're bringing this up, so I don't have to do that myself. So good. I can stay angry. Go ahead.
Yeah. And thirdly, I think that, the writing's on the wall. Like, they don't care anymore.
11th is coming. We know. Like, who gives a shit? They didn't pay attention to that. So it's just.
Yeah. It's more like, you know what? at the end of the day, it's like the end of the edition. It's even better than like end of ninth it was in a lot of ways. Like they had kind of just tweaked it to a really good spot at the end of ninth, and then they kind of revamped everything and gave us Index Eldar. So whatever it is right now, it's probably going to be pretty good, and we're probably going to look back at it and be like, "Oh, remember when Catan only went up 10 points?"
Well, well, we hope at least. We hope that this is because the actual balance team is working on balancing 11th right now, and they just gave this light to competitive Timmy, who hasn't been on the table for fucking a year and a half because we got punched in the face the last time he tried to shit on some casual trying to bring this fun new models.
I'll give you 3 guesses. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which army is Josh Roberts playing right now?
Okay. Oh my god! I
think it's Nick.
I didn't want to have to call him specifically, but yeah, fuck off, man. Like,
I love Josh. I still haven't gotten him to put my Void Raven Bomber up to 300 points, so he doesn't listen.
No,
so it is fine. It's whatever. It is what it is.
But regardless, can we get some more faction agnostic testers to work on the data slate? Can we do that? Because that would probably help a little bit. That would probably help to have somebody that's not truly want them in tune with the competitive scene, but not invested in it. You know what I mean?
Yes, 100%. If we wanted to quickly go through, we could probably go through like each of the factions, and I'll quickly call out the changes. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, do it.
Adeptus Sororitas. No changes. Adeptus Custodes. Custodian Guard went up 10 points per squad. Ooh.
Oh no, they lost a guard.
Sure. Then again, Draxus and the Inquisitor they were using did go up, right? So their allies that they were using went up. I'm just saying they lost like one model, sure.
No, they lost a model.
Adeptus Mechanicus, no changes. Adeptus Titanicus, no changes. Codex Eldari, Azerman, by the way, just in. Azerman was a Catan the whole time. Went up 10 points.
Wait, okay. I don't think I've seen Azerman.
If anything, I would have taken.
Like, what the fuck?
I have. He's scary.
He is good. I'm not gonna say he's not good,
Avengers,
but
like not
somebody
enough
specifically
to
played against him.
Who's taking it so often that
it needed to go up?
That it like statistically needed a points increase.
Did he do something?
Anyway,
did he do something that needed? Like I
don't know. We don't get the HR reports. They're all redacted.
They are redacted.
Wraithblades and Wraithguard went down 10 points for all you Wraithblade and Wraithguard lovers, and a Wraithlord went down 10 points. So units that didn't get used. Okay, that I like.
This is actually what I'm talking about. That is perfect. That right there is the best part of the slate. It is like hands down the best part, because that's exactly what I'm talking about. Shit that's not getting used. That hey, let's see what happens.
Get a little bit of a tweak until they become AdMech, because they get so cheap.
Oh my god! Why couldn't they do that with just every faction? Just fight. Anyway, keep going.
Okay. Moving on. Astra Militarum. Only the Dorn Battle Tank and Tank Commander went up 10 and 15 points respectively.
Yep.
So they were 2 in every list. So sure, lists went up 30 points or 20 points or whatever. So whoop-de-frickin' do.
Yeah.
Black Templars, a big 20-strong Crusader squad, went down 10 points. So, sure. Blood Angels, Astarath went down 10 points. Why?
So, I am going to probably die laughing if Robert's next list has Astaroth in it. Like I will probably die. He's
like, I need 10 points to fit him in.
He was at 2,010 points as Blood Angels. Like, fuck, it's almost perfect. If only there was a way to drop 10 points.
He was 5 points. He was 5 points under, right? and then the Lone Up Lieutenant goes up 15.
That's even worse.
And then Astereth goes down
That's
10.
even
200
worse.
2,000 points on the nose.
That's even worse. Fuck.
Sorry, Blood Angels, Chaos Demons, Fate Weaver, and Lord of Change each went up 10 and 15 points respectively. Okay, sure.
I mean,
each of the big chickens goes up 15.
Sure.
That,
Okay.
I don't think it fixes the problem.
I'll talk about it at the end.
You know,
keep going. Yeah, because
the Scintillating Legion Infernal Puppeteer goes up 15 points. So that list, if you're running 3 chickens, Fate Weaver, and the Puppeteer, that list went up like 100 points.
See, and again, I'll talk about why this data slate is a slap in the face when we're done. So keep going.
Okay. Chaos Knights, nothing happened. Chaos Space Marines, nothing happened. Oh, except for the Renegade Warband Weaponized Hatred went down 25 points, but it also changed.
Yeah.
Like they stealth changed what it does in the detachment. So instead of being like you automatically pick a second oath, it's like they have to be on the table, and then it's only if you kill your first oath, and then you pick another one now, and it's like a whole you have to go through hoops essentially to make it work.
Yeah.
Dark Angels, nothing. Death Guard, Demon Prince Nurgle with wings went down 15 points. Sure. Death Watch is fine. Drukari. Oh, are you ready? Homunculus, Scourge with Shard Carbines, and Rax went down. So, all units that rarely get used.
See, again,
but
that's okay. That's
okay.
fine.
It's not bad. Sure. Emperor's Children, Chaos Terminators went down 10 points.
That's
for
weird.
5. Oh, they can't even take 10, eh?
No.
Flawless Blades went down 10 and 20 respectively, so they're 100 points or 3. But Flawless Blades, you haven't seen them at all, so I don't mind that.
Again,
and then
things that are still
Tormentors,
those are the kind of changes I don't mind because that's just random stuff. That's cool. Put them on there. Awesome.
The 10 strong Tormentors went down 10 points for 10.
Sure, nobody's taking 10.
So,
that's fine.
Nobody's taking 10. That's fine. Gene Steel Cults. Oh, wait, they redacted it here to say
doesn't
Codex. No, it doesn't matter because it's not a real faction.
Not a faction.
Then we have Grey Knights. The Brotherhood Terminators went down 10, 15, 20, 25 points, depending on how big of a squad you want.
They're definitely spamming those.
Nobody's using them.
Yep.
Imperial Agents, they stayed the same except for Inquisitor went up 10 and Drax went up 15.
As
so when
allies.
you're using them as allies, specifically. Then Imperial Knights got some changes. A Helverin went down 5 points. The Errant and the Gallant both went down 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
Leagues of Votan, no changes. And then the most red we see, okay, so this has to be good, into Necrons. So, Shard of the Deceiver, up 10 points to less than 300 points still.
Uh-huh.
So dumb. Nightbringer, up 10 points, just over 300 points. The Citan Void Dragon, up 10 points, just over 300 points. The Transcendent, up 10 points, 315 points.
Nightbringer is not the same as the other fucking Citans. Holy shit. How is that a blanket increase?
Amentar went up 20 points. And then all of their enhancements on Pantheon of Woe went up 15. So, if you bring them in Pantheon of Woe, they each went up, 25 points. So if you bring 5 of them, you lose 100 points.
If you take
them in any other detachment, which are all better than Pantheon, in my opinion. Granted, there was they don't use the auras from Nementar anymore. Sure. They don't use the auras from the King.
It's not. Is it impactful? No. You'll notice it, but it's not impactful. It doesn't
really change. When you have to run against, okay, I brought Void Dragon, Nightbringer, a Transcendent Catan, the Deceiver, say 2 or 3 Catan, and I still brought 60 Necron Warriors, and I still have all this other stuff, but the Catan are still a problem, because if you don't kill them outright, they just heal to full.
It is not their damage that's a problem. Aside from Nightbringer, Nightbringer's damage is a little crazy. But
Nightbringer's damage is also. I love Nightbringer. He feels like death. So I do like they nailed the feel for Nightbringer. They just have not nailed the mechanics for Catan.
Yeah, it's not their kill power aside from Nightbringer. It is their durability and the frustration that comes along with it's actually very difficult and unreliable to kill them. And they're cheap enough that it just becomes a problem. Now, I'm not saying that they're broken, because they're not. They're absolutely not. They're frustrating as fuck, and they are terrors for mid-tables and bottom tables, and all the poor players that have to keep playing into those things, because once they hit the once the Necrons hit like the 4-0 bracket or the 5-0 bracket, like that's when they start hitting the lists and the players that know how to deal with them, and yeah, they'll shit on them. It happens. Like, it's not an unbeatable list. It's actually quite easy to beat if you prep for it. It is. And here's the key: don't worry about killing them. You don't have to.
They're for objective control.
Yeah, like basic 5-man squads can out OC them.
Like in Pantheon, they do have the strat to like command phase battle shock you, which was a way that they could score points in that detachment. But I don't think you're going to see that detachment at all.
Absolutely not. It was already questionable at best to take from that detachment. I get it. It was a new thing. You had these cool little strats with them, and it was specifically to them, and you're using them. You might as well spam it. But this data sheet, all it did was say, "Hey, Necron players, there's better ways to use things.
Just don't use Pantheon.
There's better ways. You can literally put
please.
it in any single other detachment, and they are better. They are just better. Like, the list will be better."
Moving on before I get an aneurysm.
Yep.
Orcs didn't get any points increases or decreases. Then you have Space Marines. So the lieutenant with combi weapon took a stray and just went up 15 points towards the end of the edition.
Listen,
after being one of the most consistent, he did, but like not now.
But
like, you might as well let him finish the edition on top.
He needed this like a year ago. I needed to consistently go up this like every single time there was a data slate. It's like, oh shit, he's still being used. Oh my god, he's still being used. What the fuck? Maybe his rule needs to change. Oh, how about that?
Right.
It's fucking anyway.
Well, they did change him a little bit to like you can't like do double normal moves in a single phase and stuff like that. So like,
no.
I'm just saying, but he's still like, even at 85 points, he's still very good. The Redemptor Terminal went back up to over 200 points. The Repulsor Executioner went up 10 points to 230. And then the Wardens of Ultramar went from 90 points for like 20,000 wounds to 105 points. Still very good. A couple of stealth things there is Gravis Calgar is no longer an option in the MFM, which means they just stealth legends him.
Make me so fucking... Oh my god, it makes me laugh. It's like, oh, so now we have to wait 2 weeks to like, was this a mistake? Did you forget this guy? He's like, come on, GW, fucking remember.
It's not even notes, nothing.
No notes,
really. No like letter.
It takes effort to delete this thing from it, right?
Travis Captain has gone out for a pack of cigarettes.
You have to. He's gone for some milk. Don't worry, he'll be back.
You went for milk. He'll be back.
For milk, he'll be back.
Don't stress. He'll be back.
Promise.
Together with his 2 Victrix guards. Yeah, make his unit.
They're driving him like they have to. So there's no way to get back at them. Like, oh my god, it's just. The fact that keeps happening is just like comical.
I can see repulsors going up. I can see dreadnoughts going up. Right, like the wardens. Like when I heard that unit was 90 points, I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's sub 100 points, but okay.
Yeah. So granted, the stealth nerf or the stealth ban, right? Of there's not even like a list of things they took off. Like at least in Magic, you get like, okay, these are the lists of cards that we're not allowing anymore.
Yeah.
And in here, they just don't list it. It's like they ghost you with the points.
Yep.
They're like, they just ghost you. They don't let you know. They good luck finding out what we meant. Just like, yep.
I don't understand. Like, I honestly want to know how they change the points, like physically change the points in these things, because taking one of these out, if he's not gone, how the fuck did that just get deleted? Aren't you just like using the same file, saving it as a new file, and then like removing points and changing the points in there? Like, you shouldn't be deleting it.
So I think this is how the conversation went. It's like, hey Josh, what should we put for Gravis Calgar? And then Josh turns to the guy and says, do we sell Gravis Calgar? He's like, not anymore. Well, then why is he on there?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's probably what it is. But then there's other times. Sure. There's other times. Like, I'll bring it back to the time where
yet you can still take a Warhound Titan.
Yeah, of course. But let's talk back to the time where a neophyte hybrid squad was like 1,000 points. So.
Because they put an extra zero.
Because they put an extra zero on it, but it's not like it didn't change. It wasn't actually changing that slate. It was the same point. So somebody just put an incidental zero there. Like an April Fool's joke or some shit. Like, what the fuck?
You're not a real faction anyway. Moving on to Space Wolves. No changes there. Tau Empire. No changes except for two things. You ready?
I'm ready.
Stealth battlesuits went down 10 points for 5. I like that. I think stealth suits
good.
are important.
Yeah.
Like, you need stealth suits. And they stealth added the new unit, the Twin Lance.
The broken one. Ah, I see.
That's right. So the Twin Lance, for anybody who's wondering, is the new characters that Games Workshop released for Tau, right? In the Tau pack. Okay. So I'm going to tell everyone. We're going to talk a little bit. This is story time with Scary, where we're going to tell you the rules of the Twin Lance. And in this game, you tell me what you would pay for this. Okay, just how many points would you pay?
Chat, you play too. I don't want to do this alone because I'm gonna get angry. I know the answer, but
chat can play, and of course everybody probably knows the answer. But I want you to tell me what you would realistically play for the Twin Lance, right? So the Twin Lance is 2 epic heroes, so 2 models. Each model, they move 10. They're each toughness 6 with a 4-up invulnerable save. They have a 2+ armor save. They are each 8 wounds with a leadership of 6, and they each have objective control 2+. Right? So at its core, it's an 8 wounded, 2+ save, toughness 6, 4-up invul, OC2 monster, right? Vehicle or whatever.
Okay,
Walker,
so right now, before any weapons or anything on here, right now you're paying at least 160, at least, and that's pretty generous. Before any rules,
right? So deep strike and scouts 8,
200.
Okay. Each time a model in this unit makes an attack that targets the closest eligible target, the attack has sustained 1 and ignore cover.
240.
Okay. All of their guns are ballistic skill 2.
300.
At the start of your opponent's charge phase, you can select one enemy unit that's not a monster or vehicle within 12. That unit must take a battle shock test, and until the end of the turn, have -1 from charge rolls.
330.
Retro thrusters. At the end of the fight phase, okay, yours and your opponent's, this unit can make a normal move of up to 6 or fall back.
400.
Yours and mine.
450.
Granted, even if they're in combat.
What? 450. Sure.
Because it's a fallback. You can fall back with this move.
Oh my god. 450. 460. We're at 460 now.
500 points. Wait. You're saying these are Catan numbers?
No, they're better than Catan right now.
They're better than Catan numbers? Okay. So they both have different guns. So one has a fusion eliminator. They both have a pulse pistol. They both have the Shadowstorm burst system, and they each have a gun drone, an MK15 gun drone, so special gun drones, okay? The Fusion Eliminator is 2 shots at 18 inches, melt at 2, strength 10 AP, 4 D6 damage, so a melt gun, right? And then the other one has the Ion Scatter Cannon, so it's supercharged or standard. So if you supercharge, if you standard, strength 7, AP 2, 2 damage at 4 shots. If you overcharge, it's strength 8, AP 3, 3 damage at 4 shots. Rapid fire 2, so within 9 inches they get a whole bunch of cool stuff, but it does become hazardous. And then they have the Shadowstorm Burst, which is D6 shot pistol, strength 5, AP 0. And then they have the Twin Pulse Blaster, which I think is for the drones. Where's the drones?
Sounds like it's a drone thing.
The drone. It's a 2 shots at 10 inches, strength 6 AP 1 damage, but this hits on 5. So it's like incidental pew pew guns.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? And then they each have a pulse pistol. So they actually have 2 pistol weapons. Oh no. Pulse pistol is not a pistol. It doesn't have the pistol keyword. How confusing is that? It's just rapid fire 2. Oh my god.
It's not a pistol. All right. Well, that makes sense.
So they have a pistol, which is the burst system, but they have a pulse pistol, which is rapid fire 2, not pistol. What? Strength 6 AP 2, 2 damage, 2 shots a pop, a rapid fire 2, so 4 shots. So each of them would have 8 shots from the pulse pistol at 6 inches, right? They would have 6 shots from the ion at 9 inches. They'd have 2 melta shots, which can be super melta at 9 inches. And then, of course, they're vehicles, so they can shoot pistols as well as other stuff. So they can shoot D6 shots as well at 18. So lots of guns, right? That, remember, get sustained and also ignore cover if they're close enough, and can be +1 ballistic skill if they need to.
Okay, I was exaggerating with everything before in terms of how many points would go up every so, but I wasn't actually far off. I think this is like a 360 point unit. Like,
Yeah,
legit.
this is a like at least 300. I'd say I'd pay 300 points for this. Easy.
I would pay
Like-
350. I would pay 350.
Like this is the same. So looking at
wait.
two
Are
save,
they're not loan up, are they?
no, they're not
Okay,
low enough.
holy shit.
But
okay,
like,
But it doesn't matter, 'cause they have no rules
They might
anyway.
as well.
They
They
might
just
as well
they
be, yeah.
shoot, move in the
They might
fight
as well
phase.
be,
That means
yeah.
you're not interacting with them. So 16 wounds at a 2-up save is the same amount of wounds and saves as a land raider. Yes,
Yep.
they're only toughness 6, but you can't interact with them.
It's technically
Unless they get
almost as
really
durable
close.
as a Satan without the feel no pain. It's a little less toughness, but with the
Correct.
normal move, it doesn't matter. So
You just don't interact
Like
with them.
you said, is this better than a Satan? Like, yeah, actually, it is.
But I think you'd pay about 300 points for this, right?
minimum.
I think right.
300 is undercosted. 300 is undercosted.
I think look, I think 300 is fine.
Yeah, it's
to be
undercosted.
honest, because
It's
no, I think
yeah.
I think I could deal with a 300, and you'd have to change the every fight phase move to just
That's what
your
I mean.
fight
but,
phase or
but
your
it's
enemy's
not.
fight phase.
But it's not. It's not
Yeah,
right now.
fine, okay, fair enough. But hopefully they fix it.
But it's
Now,
not.
I do like
no.
that plus-
You know what's
I-
going to happen? No, it's
Sure.
it's fine. It's fine, Scar. It's going to be auto included in every single fucking tile list. And next data slate, it'll go up 10 points. It'll be fine. Everything. Don't worry about it.
What next data
yeah.
slate? What are you talking about? Anyway,
It'll go up 10 points. It's
drum
fine.
roll, please. Brrr. It's 160 points. So you're paying 80 points for each of these.
So to put us in perspective,
I pay 80 points for a fucking Talos, okay? A Talos that moves 7 inches, doesn't have all the stupid BS, right? That has 7 wounds with T7, 5-up feeling pain, sure. 3-up, 6-up, 1 gun and a flamer, and a close combat weapon that rarely hits or does any damage.
Uh-huh. Do you want to compare notes, Scary? Do you want to fucking compare notes right now? You want me to tell you what I pay for 80 points? Like,
Apparently, you can't get 10 neophytes because 10 neophytes
No.
is 1,000 points.
no, you can't. You definitely can't. 10 neophytes is 65. Let's be real. Like that. This. Oh my god.
Moving on before we get another aneurysm.
I'm gonna.
Let's
my
just say
brain
that
is gonna
this was
explode.
like this is the one thing that I feel most of us that keep our like pulse on the meta, right? You know who's drooling? Okay, tell me right now, who's super happy in their little cave under a bridge, kind of going yeah 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 yeah. Who? Competitive Timmy.
Competitive
so
Timmy
happy that
wrote it.
his
Of course
Tau-
he is.
He wrote, of course.
He obviously wrote this. This is written by
Yes.
Competitive Timmy. It has to be. There's
It has
no
to
other
be.
explanation.
Moving on. Thousand Suns, Pharaoh's Fight Weaver, and the Lord of Change go up. Sure. Then we had Tyranids. They got a new character.
Shut up.
You know Tyranids, right? Which is the Tyranid Prime with Lash Whip.
With a lash whip, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so that is one model, right?
Is it?
That has what toughness?
I'm pretty sure he's T5.
Cool. How many wounds?
I want to say 6. I'm not. I'm going to look it up to make sure.
Has 2 weapons, right? Can he use both weapons?
No, he has 3 weapons.
Can he use any? Can he combine them at all?
No, he has to choose.
Oh, he has to pick one?
He has to pick
Oh.
one.
How many points are you paying for this? Oh wait, he must have at least a 3-up armor save, right?
I'm gonna punch you in the face. You just like trying. Are you trying to kill me? Are you trying to kill me right now?
Okay. If it doesn't have a good armor save, what does it save?
Well, obviously, it's a 3-up save. Yeah.
Is it?
Ask me if it has an invuln.
Does it have an invuln?
No. Ask me.
Oh.
Ask me if it has the goddamn keyword of the unit it leads.
Ooh, does it have any of the relevant keywords it needs?
Absolutely not.
Oh wow! And how many points are you paying for this? This unbelievable addition to your force dust.
85.
What?
More than
What?
more.
What? You can't take 2 of these for the cost of 1 twin lots?
Jesus Christ! 85.
I think your mic has exploded, Dustin. Like your mic is just cutting out. It's spiking so much it's
I
not even picking up the
I
audio.
stuffed it into my mouth when I yelled that, so I could try to
Uh,
keep it quieter in my house. I ate my mic just there. Like it has spit and blood all over it because I'm biting my tongue and my
oh my
gums. It just
gosh. I love it.
is
Anyway,
it. Oh,
Tyranids, OP, they didn't need anything. Moving on.
fuck you.
World World Eaters, their Forge Fiend went down 5 points. Why 5 points? That's like the most random point decrease. Like, why? What is the point of that point decrease? I don't understand. It's not like people weren't using Forge Fiends in World Eaters. Anyway, that is the extent of sort of like the point changes, Dustin, in the slate. Chat, thank you for hanging out with us. Of course, we do these live on YouTube whenever we record the show, so stay tuned to the Stud or Scrub on YouTube and hang out and chat. Big Ron, shout out, and Aaron Jackson. Thanks for Erwin Jackson.
Irwin.
Thanks for coming in.
Irwin's just poking the
Irwin.
bear. He's doing it on Meta Chasers.
He is.
He's back here. Yeah.
He's just hanging out.
I have definitely
He's just-
bitched about GSC not being a faction several times, and it'll probably come up again. But right now, I'm bitching about my Tyranid
poking
Prime with
the
the Lash Whip being more expensive than a goddamn Commander Tau. That is just.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, then we have the balanced data slate. Okay, so the balanced data slate.
Okay, we use the word balance lightly here.
So no changes, no changes, no changes. Then again, if there were any changes, a lot of the time we wouldn't even know.
No, they're hidden.
But they have been color coding them, granted.
Usually.
But so Blood Angel's got a fun change, right? That's the first one that we get all the way down in B for B shit. Sanguinary Priest can now lead Blade Guard and Blade Guard.
Yeah, that is a ridiculously strong change because Blade Guard are already good. Getting a sanguine, that is
getting a model back is kind of cool, right?
That is a juicy buff for them.
Yeah. Anyway, neat. I like that. Blade Guard are kind of cool. As a Space Marine player, I appreciate that. What else? Then we keep on going down. Genius to the Cult. Oh, it's blank. They don't have a page for it.
There's a name for it. The name is there. Are you sure?
No name.
That's what I
it's just where it's supposed to be. Then we go to the Necrons, where they changed the Silent King's Triarch abilities. So basically, the Pharaoh of the Stars, Pharaoh of the Blades, and the Relentless March auras now do not work on monsters.
So Satan, because those are the only monsters they have.
However, it's really funny because they stealth changed. They didn't put it in the balance slate. They just stealth changed Amentar's auras in his data slate in the faction pack. So they didn't put it in the balanced data slate. They just like stealth wrote it in his data sheet where his aura doesn't work on monsters either or vehicles.
Yep.
Which is like, oh my gosh. When it gets to the point of this in edition, in any Warhammer edition, where you have so many rules that you have to reference in so many places, if you check out of this game for 3 weeks, not even 2 weeks, by the time you get back, it's so different.
Yep.
It's so different. It's so annoying because you have to be plugged in all the time or you're fucked.
And that's why you listen to us, because we keep you plugged in with all the important shit.
We will gladly make this a mental sacrifice.
I will gladly yell in your ear about all the shit that pisses me off.
And that's it. That's really just the changes, other than any stealth changes, right? So unless you really like go through and find all the changes, So faction pack Tyranids, I think they just gave the new the twin faction pack. Faction pack Tyranids, they gave the new warrior. Faction pack Tau, they gave the new twins. Faction pack Leagues of Votan. Oh, they got a new character by the way too. Pretty cool new character. Sure, whatever. Faction pack Necrons, they just changed Amentar's like things or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they did mark it in red in the faction pack at least.
Well, that's good at least.
Being like, make sure you check these because it did change. Did they put it in red in it?
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
We need overviews. Like, thank
God
they
just put it in the
so
index.
good at this that they do it for us.
That's right. Like, there's so many people who like write it like you go to the Goonhammer article, and the folks that have been writing the Goonhammer articles have literally, like, painstakingly
Mm.
found the changing in the wording that was a stealth change that no one else would
Oh my
find.
God. Just like
Right?
they're trying to hide these updates in some cases. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, like Amentar here. Here we go. It says, yeah, Aura of the Murder Madness. While the friendly Necron unit excluding monsters Titanic is monsters and Titanic units within 6, this model, blah, 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 blah. So, cool. So it does work on vehicles, just doesn't work on monsters and Titanic. Neat.
Yeah. So just
So you can't use it on
monolith
a
test
Tesseract
Yeah.
vault. Sure, whatever.
Whatever.
Okay, done. Victory. And that's the update. In a nutshell, we have waited so long through the pain of Catan, only to now finish the edition under the pain of Catan.
Okay, so let me tell you why this data slate is such a slap in the fucking face. So, and I don't want to seem ungrateful. Just like you said at the beginning, we have been spoiled with data slates, and that's been awesome. We love it. But when we get a data slate like this, like, and it's at the end of edition, I get that. So obviously they're like, fuck it, whatever. We'll just do a couple things. So we'll give them one, so they're happy. But there are things in here that change. Like the Satan went up. There are some things that prove they know what the problems are.
Yep. Like, they keep track, they understand, they know what's happening.
But they just didn't fucking bother to change it properly. And I am sick and tired. I am so sick and tired of them thinking that all of these massive models like Big Knights, Satan, even the big birds, putting them up a cost of what? A 5% increase? 3% increase? Is going to be the game-changing backbreak that they needed.
Yeah.
When you make a change to a singular model that is already really expensive, like if it's already 300, 400 points, a 10, 20 point increase does not fucking change anything. It doesn't. You have to hit it to a point or reduce it to a point that they will actually feel the impact of it, because if they're bringing, especially like Knight lists, Knights is the perfect example of this. If they're bringing 5 Knights and you increase the cost of one of them by 10, a lot of the time they're not at exactly 2,000 points anyway. So like, okay, so now I'm at 1995 instead of 1985. Like, it's just, oh my god, it's so frustrating. They can't just increase the points of one thing. It's just ridiculous.
I'm here for you. I am here for you.
And it's not like Erwin's saying, they said in the World Cup they're happy with the state of the game. And it is fine. For the end of edition, the state of the game is fine. Because like I said, Satans are the biggest bullies and quote-unquote problem in the meta right now. And they are not unbeatable, but they are bullying lower tables and mid-tables. They are.
It's just like, mechanically, they are not fun to play against.
Mechanically, they're not fun to play against. They're too easy for anybody to pick up and play. And I don't mind accessibility for armies, but I do mind it when it degrades the experience for other people that play it, because it's just so frustrating. If you know how to play into them, it's also not fun to play in them because you're not interacting with them.
Yep.
You just,
it's like your opponent might have like the best ideas or whatever, but you can just,
doesn't matter.
Yeah. Like,
it doesn't matter.
Like, there are ways to like deal with balance and whatnot, and I don't profess to know the like solution.
I've said the solution.
You know what I mean?
I've said what the solution is to this kind of thing. The solution to any of the points changes or any of the points balances in Warhammer or any tabletop game is standardized points for abilities, war gear, like just stats in general. I've made formulas where, based on your toughness, your wounds, your abilities, what abilities you have, because they have all these universal abilities too, so it's easy to do that. Having each of those have an assigned point value to them makes the game just balanced in general. So that means if you start seeing things that are too good, then it means they're too good on other things too. So if you just hit the one, you can find out what the good rule is, what makes them broken, increase the point
Right.
cost on that, and it actually balances the entire game at the same time, not just one slate, one unit at a time. It balances everything simultaneously. It is not hard to do. It's not. You make the formula
It's not like
once.
you've developed any games,
No,
Dustin.
no, no. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never done that. I haven't. You know what? I haven't done this myself before and done it. And yeah,
And actually like done games. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No,
You don't know what you're
and
talking
I
about.
have. It's not like I've made this formula and put it into practice and seen that. Oh shit, this is what a balanced game would look like. Fucking cool. It's not hard to do. It's not.
Yeah.
It's because you do it once and it's just balanced now. And it won't be balanced at first, but you have to take some time to. Now you just tweak these little points. When you get those points right, it's balanced across the entire game, the entire universe. And it's so much easier to keep balanced because then you can focus on data slate changes with actual rules themselves instead of the points, because the points will no longer be the problem since it's standardized.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense to me. I think that you do that, maybe we should hire you as a consultant.
Yeah, you should. I'd do it.
Yep.
I would do it because I love the game, and it is
Yeah.
the most balanced it's been. It's awesome. I love it. But
But it does kind of feel bad when, we're like, okay, the end of the edition, we want to like enjoy the game. Like folks are already a little bit burnt out in a lot of cases.
mhm,
You know what I mean? When it's like the same thing over and over, and like we're like, I love a good competitive game like the next person. You know what I mean?
yeah,
As much as the next person.
of course.
But it does get to a point where you're like, okay, well, it's going to be how many more months of this, right?
Yeah, and I mean,
And
I don't
then,
want it to be like turned on its head or anything at this point. Like that's not what we
yeah,
want.
yeah,
But
yeah,
obviously, when they know what some of the problems are, and like Necrons is a big one, and again, not broken, just unfun mechanically to play against or even play as. Then it's just
yeah.
so when you know the problem and then you just don't bother fixing it. Like I'd rather in cases like that, I'd rather you overhit something.
So I understand how equate it to a slap in the face,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Because like,
That's my
like,
point
do
to
you
it.
think I'm dumb? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like what the fuck
yeah,
was that? Like, at that point, I would almost prefer you didn't do anything. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just
Just
leave
like,
it.
just don't
Just leave it.
pretend. Just be
Don't
like,
pretend.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
leave it. This
yeah,
is just lazy. It feels like you didn't put the time in. You knew the problem. I didn't put the time in. It's just fucking. We don't care. The game is
yeah.
fine. I'm not saying the game is not fine. So yeah, and then there's just the weird ones. But they did some of the things right. So they know the right thing to do. I mean, when those race went down, that's great. That's exactly what I was talking about. When even like when the racks and the scourge unit that's not taken went down, like exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That is exactly what every single faction should have. Every data slate, just shit that's not being used, drop it 5-10 points. See what happens.
Yeah. See what
Chances are
happens.
it will not change anything, but that should tell you something.
Yeah.
That should
Oh yeah.
fucking tell you something. If you drop something 10 points like every single data set and they're still not taking it, maybe they need a different
Well,
change.
they kind of did that. Like they did do that though,
Yes.
right? Like they did this. They were like, oh, no one is playing AdMech or whatever. Okay, let's lower the cost. Okay, no one is playing AdMech still,
hmm
right? Okay, let's lower the cost. No one is playing AdMech still. Okay, let's just change the way the AdMech rules
Let's lower the
work.
cost and change how they work.
Right. Oh, now everyone's playing
Oh,
AdMech.
shit.
Oh crap.
Whoops.
Oh, what are we doing?
Oh shit!
It's not like they
We're
haven't
sitting there
done
like
it,
turning the wheel like with the dial. Oh, a little bit more, a little bit more. Oh
like
shit!
when you're
Too
in the
far, too
shower
far.
and you're like
Yeah,
you want the hot water
you
or
just get
whatever and
burned.
you're
You
like
just get burned.
and you turn it, you're like ow
Ow!
ooh,
Ow! 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 Turn it back! Quick! Ow!
Yeah, that's exactly how it feels.
That's exactly what happened. Like 100%.
Uh,
But no, it's frustrating. But again, the game's fine. So we're gonna ride this out for the rest of this edition and see what 11th brings us at this point, because this is the game that we're gonna be playing for the next 3-ish months until I'm assuming 11th comes out, and then we get to
yeah,
learn
well,
all
we'll
over again.
find out more.
And that is the most exciting part. I love new editions now because it has lost a little bit of its luster, and not for a bad reason. It's lost a little bit of its luster because of all the data slates and changes we constantly get for our current
Yeah.
edition. So it keeps it
Yeah.
fresh as it is. Before, a new edition was like, oh shit, here we go, a whole
A new
new game.
edition
Like,
was a huge deal.
yeah,
Like it's to be honest though, there are a lot of players, and if you've listening to us and you started in 10th edition, it started in 10th edition,
it's true.
right?
It's true.
Like
Yeah.
there are a very large portion of the community, or at least folks that that I've
10th
seen
edition
from all over
didn't
the
actually,
world
it grabbed a
that
lot of new players. It did.
correct it. So I feel like this edition change might be a lot of people's first ever edition change,
Yeah,
right? Like
that's a good
we've
point.
gone through, so I think it might be more impactful for people than we might even think because
True.
of the fact that the game has grown so exponentially
It has. Yep.
over the last so many years
Which is awesome.
since like the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, we might actually see people freak out a little bit.
It's funny because you're right. We didn't even really think about that too much, but this might actually be the most impactful edition change we've ever had, simply based on the number of new players that came in from 10th edition, based on even just
Correct.
like the COVID kicking a lot of people out of it for a while and not letting us play for a while, and then just the way that 10th was built to bring in new players and the way it's gotten more mainstream. Like it's bringing in a lot more
Right.
people just because of the mainstream stuff that's coming with it. So it could be the most impactful one because of the number of players that this will be their first ever edition change, and that's kind of exciting.
It's exciting. Yeah, it's going to be like, it'll be, well, third for me. So if it goes to, I guess they don't really use numbers anymore for the edition changes or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like third for me, and now it goes to 11th. That's, 9 changes, whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
Woo! Spicy, or 8 changes. And it's like, yeah, it's fine for me. Like, I don't care. I'll just, whatever the rules are, I don't think I'm going to not play the game.
Oh no,
You know what I mean?
I'm still gonna
Like,
play it. Like, even like I've played. Okay, aside from 6th, I have played editions even if I didn't like them.
I played 6 for the year and a half it lasted.
I fucking hated 6th. Holy shit! I couldn't believe how. But maybe that's why I actually tolerated 7th as much as. No, actually, that's not true. The beginning of 7th was incredible, but that might have been compared to 6th. But 5th was also 6th got
the beginning of 7th
really,
was like
really,
a nice refresher because 6 was so wacky.
Yeah.
Like anything felt better than 6.
Yeah. Oh, 6th.
Although this is a great this is actually really cool. Let's put this down for a topic that we can talk about. It's like when the new edition releases, whenever that is, you and I should go through every edition of the game and do like an episode where we discuss the changes that happened from each edition to each edition. Does that make sense?
That's a lot to talk about.
It's a lot to talk about, but I think it'd be really
that's
fun.
more than one episode. Yeah, I'll put that down as an episode idea. Let us know in the comments and in our Discord and on our Facebook if you would like a topic like that, because we definitely do that. We have been through, well, most of us have been through at least like since 3rd. I did Rogue Trader as well. I wouldn't really count
I
that
did
as
not. Wait, you've been playing more than I have? What?
I wouldn't say I've been playing more than you have. Longer. I might have started before you, but
Fair. Did you take breaks?
6th.
I did not take any breaks.
Yeah.
Haha.
That's what I
Victory
mean.
is
So
mine.
you probably.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. No, let us know in the chat and all that stuff. It's really funny. Talk about playing a lot of games. Last week I played 11 games of Warhammer.
When a tournament's
40K?
involved, that definitely spikes the number. Like I do,
Yeah.
do at least 4 a week, and then when there's a tournament, it spikes.
Yeah, I went to Lionel's tournament, the little RTT played, and that was really fun. This edition is very good.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So whatever this new edition
it's got a lot to live up to. Maybe that's why they're doing
this. It has a lot to live up to.
Maybe that's what they're doing. They're trying to piss us off now, so 11th feels even better. Right?
Not necessarily pisses off, but you've seen the amount of stuff that they're bringing out right now, right?
Oh my God,
Like
yeah.
it's not just me, right? Like I
No,
feel like they are putting a lot of stuff
it
out
is
there.
getting bloated with shit. Like I can't
It's
keep up.
like
There
packed.
are things that people message me. Hey, have you seen this? Like I haven't even fucking heard of that. Holy shit! There's so much stuff.
Right. It's like, it's like they did what, 500 worlds. And then after 500 worlds, they're like, oh, by the way, Maelstrom. And they're like, oh, by the way, they're like, we're gonna redo apocalypse rules in this Aya Terra thing. It's like, what? What is going on? There's
Why?
like so much,
Why?
right? But that's kind of what they did at the end of seventh. They
Yeah,
did that just before they did New
yeah, they
Warhammer,
did.
which is the night like eighth
Eighth,
edition. They
yeah.
were like, here's all the death of Bealtan, and by the way, Gulliman and this Eldar lady are gonna have babies, and then they were like, Bealtan explodes, and then they did that at like end of ninth too, right? They released all these crazy campaign
Yep.
books like in quick succession, and they're like, by the way, index 10th.
Uh huh.
And by the time it gets to the change of the edition, everybody's like, "Oh, thank
Yeah.
goodness, we don't have to deal with all of this crap anymore." And then they're like, "Wait, what does a Wraith Knight do?"
Oh yeah. Yeah. But I don't mind broken shit at the beginning of an edition. I don't. I find those funny. Like it's just funny because it's the same thing. It's almost like releasing a new game. It's
Yeah,
it can only balance it so much internally until you have to put it out to the wild. It's like, okay, everybody, show us what's broken,
right,
and
right.
our
Yeah,
community
even if
will
you, and
find
I'll
it
say,
right quick.
even if you play test something, and if as it's in a bubble,
Yeah,
right? So
exactly.
like it gets played by the same what, 5, 10 people or
Yeah,
whatever,
exactly.
not even maybe 3 people, and they're all in like their own little
And
insulated
yeah,
bubble
not all of them are
that just
competitive players in the competitive
right,
scene, so it's very different,
right.
right?
So I could see that being like a very big influencer of how that works,
Yep, for
right?
sure. So,
Yeah, definitely is how that works. No,
but
crazy,
that
crazy,
those are
crazy.
all the changes. Those are our general thoughts on them. I hope you enjoyed those rants. Now that does mean because there are so many changes that are so significant, at least there are enough of them that we need to do a new stud squad. So
Stud squad,
let's go over.
stud squad.
So for those of you that don't know what the stud squad segment is, whenever there is a significant enough change or a new addition to the meta or the competitive scene, because we play team events and those are our favorites, we make our factions lists of the auto take factions for 8 mans and 5 mans, and then how many faction specialists we would take if any, which generally speaking we take at least one because faction specialists are
Yeah,
very cool. Very there's and
yeah,
okay, that's not true. We don't we will always take one because the edition is balanced enough that we don't need to take more.
yeah.
Because if the edition wasn't balanced and it's just obvious what factions you take, that's not a fun edition. But this edition has been very fun. And normally we have like 3 faction specialists in our 8 man, which is great. So let's go over what our last one was.
Yeah.
So the last stud squad, which was actually quite a while ago, was Astra Militarum, Vanilla Space Marines like Ultramarines, Chaos Knights, Votan, Admech, and then 3
Yeah.
faction specialists.
Yeah. I
Right?
think that's about right.
And the 5 man, Astra Militarum, Space Marines, Votan, Admech, and then a faction specialist. So we just took out the Chaos Knights basically. That was the last 8 man. So pretty basic stuff, I think. Right? It makes perfect sense there. Let's go over.
So if I were to take a stud squad right now,
Let's start with the 8 man because that's the easier one, I
yeah,
think.
yeah, that's no, no. We'll just do the eight. We'll just do eights. Who
Okay,
plays fives?
okay, do 8. We're just doing 8 then.
I'm just kidding. Fives is really fun.
Hey, I'm going with whatever you say. So
Okay, so number one, what would I put in every single list if I were to go to a competitive tournament right now? Guard.
yep.
I think Astra Militarum and Necrons.
Yep. You're missing one
Hooray!
for sure.
Look at that, I'm winning.
Yeah. And Space Marines. You just take Space
And
Marines.
yeah, any style of Space Marines, cough cough, Ultramarines cough cough.
Ultramarines, cough, cough. Yeah, I gotta put that in brackets because it's
Yeah.
arguable. There are some other builds, but Ultramarines is the auto include one. Like if you have an Ultramarine player, you take that one. Like you can play Blood Angels. There's like Dark Angels. There's even Black Templar, but you're taking Marines regardless, and it's probably going to be Ultramarines if you can. That's the 300%. If you have them, you take them for sure. So now it gets a little spicier in terms of are there other factions that are auto includes for eights right now?
Um, mm,
Because I'm struggling to think of auto includes. There are. Oh, actually, you know what? I think CSM might be
Scintillating?
on there. I think CSM is on there.
Just regular CSM? Like just
Yeah,
what build of CSM though? Because there's like a couple that are terrible.
that's. But there are a couple really good ones though. Like the Huron one, I think
Sure,
is
but like,
actually.
okay, tell me which good build you would take
I like the
to
Huron
team
one.
if you wanted to win.
Either MSU or heavy aggressive Huron build.
Aggressive Huron build.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's better. Uh,
Better Bile?
Emperor's Children. It's better Emperor's.
Yeah, okay.
It's better Bile too, but it's better Emperor's Children, in my opinion. I. But it's also I don't know if it's a faction specialist thing though, because I don't know if it's.
No, like there are a few faction specialists that will crank it up to 11, right?
But is it a
Right.
faction? Is it an
I
auto include
don't.
with
I
that one
think
though?
that it would be easier to pick up than me giving like Spectacle of Spite to someone,
Yeah, probably. You're saying
right?
scintillating. I would still say yes to scintillating. There
Especially if
is
Marines are still at the top of the
There
meta,
is, yes,
right?
they are very good at killing Marines. Like scintillating, I think is there's
They
actually a
kill lots of things in the current meta that very like it.
true.
Taking Scintillating makes people at a team level not really be able to take things like Grey Knights. Well, like
Oh yeah,
that's like
that's what's
I
stopping them
mean.
from taking Grey Knights. That's what's stopping them.
Well, I've seen a few Grey
That's
Knights
what's
in
stopping
my
them.
day.
Okay, Scary. Yeah,
Don't,
that's the only
don't
reason.
insult
The
me.
only
I'm
reason
trying
that
to
people
make
you heard it here,
conversation
everybody. You
here.
heard it here. The only reason people aren't taking Grey Knights
Fuck
is
off.
because there's fucking giant birds flying around the meta.
Oh
That's the
my
only reason.
gosh.
The
They're just
only reason. There's no other reason. None.
got
Obviously,
it,
they would be crushing the fucking
Oh
meta.
my god. If I could get my hands around your neck right now. Oh my
Just
gosh.
all over it, all over it. Yeah, but yeah,
Fine. Okay, fine. Fine.
scintillating is definitely that's I don't know. I'm putting demons, but it's mostly scintillating. There
There
are
are a
like
couple of builds.
there are
You know which
scintillating-ish
build
builds
I
that are
think
like
is
incursion that are still good.
very good that not enough people play? The freaking Plague Legion one. The one where it's all Nurgle demons that make you take 50 battle
So
shocks in a game.
that one
That
is
list is unreal
it
for
is
teams.
it is good for just getting points in general, and you need to make
Yeah,
sure you cannot play Tyranids. You cannot play Tyranids,
sure, but that's the beauty of
which is
teams. What I'm saying is that
hilarious.
in teams,
Being
like I
Tyranids being
think
their biggest
demon,
weakness.
like I think demons are great because it gives you that variety. You can go for like a scintillating. You can
Absolutely,
go for the
demons are great.
classic
Yeah,
You can go for the classic monster mash. If you don't take, say, a Chaos Space Marine army, you can go for the classic monster mash with uppy downy bloodthirster and stuff like that.
yeah.
Or you could go for like the Plague Legion, which by the way, that plague thing. I read up on it. I learned how it worked because at first I was like, I don't really understand it. But now that I know what it does, I'm like, I never want to play against that ever. It
Yeah,
is.
you
It
would.
sounds miserable.
Yeah, yep.
Like just miserable. Lo and
The
behold, you run Custodes against it. Oh my
see
gosh.
that's another one though. Custodes that triple land raider, but I think is actually an auto include right now if you can bring it.
I
Hmm?
don't get it. It's so poo.
Wow. Just wow.
I don't know. I think my Dark Eldar don't really care about Custodes, and that's probably why I have
Well,
like an
yeah, that's the
instinctive bias
I don't
towards it.
care about them either, but in the meta, they are actually frustrating to deal with for a lot of lists, a lot of
Right,
meta lists.
fine. I
I
guess
think
have to
so.
think about the team, not just about what
Yeah, it's
I
not
want to
just about
play
you. You
against.
can play against. It's good to have answers to it, and I'm not saying it beats
Yeah.
everything, but it definitely has a game into everything if they know how to play it, because it has
Yeah,
traits
like
too.
they look, Land Raiders are definitely one of those things where like they skew, but I like the mix of skew tank for and skew tough
Yeah,
infantry,
for sure.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and the fact that guard only went up 10 points a pop or whatever, and like, that's like insulting
yeah.
almost
Oh yeah, for
for
sure.
that build, because it doesn't change the build almost at all.
No, it
Uh,
doesn't.
yeah.
So
So would you go two Land Raiders or would you do three Land Raiders?
I
Or like
think
two Land Raiders and a Caladius tank? I like the two and a Caladius personally.
you need to go 3 hard because you want the transports.
Really?
Nothing else. Yeah,
Yeah,
you need
fair.
the if you're going to go into that skew, you need the full
What
skew.
do you screen with?
Well, the list that made with it because I tootled around with it, I had 2 rhinos in it as well. So the sisters and rhinos and scout can
So
actually move
two
in.
scouting sister
Yeah.
rhinos plus three land. Okay, so you actually fit in more than just the
Yep.
land race. Okay.
Yep.
See, I like that. Okay. I
That-
I will concur.
Okay, we'll put that. I didn't put
I
CS7
will
by the way.
concur.
I didn't because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I guess power armor could be like the name of the game.
It can
So
be.
how many are we at so far?
We're at 5 right now. Then, so we have Astra Militarum, Necron, Space Marines, Demons, and Custodes.
Okay,
Which
do
is
you think
great, I think.
AdMech is still good enough to just auto include?
So I think they're a
Or is it
faction
has
specialist.
AdMech become faction
I
specialist? See,
think they're
that's I
faction
was like,
specialist.
I feel like Dark Eldar AdMech, right? Like specifically, but I guess you could put GSC Tyranids,
Well,
like
that's
a
all.
faction
They're all faction
specialist, and
specialists. Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like I think we can fit in our six as like a faction specialist, but I think there are good ones that would fit in that sixth spot, which you could take as a faction specialist, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you think Sisters of Battle and like Empress Children would all kind of fit in sort of like this sort of area category
Yeah,
with like a
they're
good
all the
faction
faction specialists. I'm
specialist?
looking. I'm looking at them now. Still, yeah, Leagues of Votan, Orcs. These are all his faction specialists. There's no other ones I think that are. Tau is getting dangerously close
Okay,
though.
okay, okay. Six, let's just put Tau. That's just how it is. And then 7, 8 are two different faction
Yeah.
specialists, right? I think that's, yeah, Tau,
They.
especially if that
I'm
Lance
not.
thing
I'm
doesn't
not
get changed.
sure if they're there, but they are so dangerously close. I feel
Okay,
like.
you want to fact, do get me wrong, Tau are good, but you want to play the nose Tau to play the Tau, right? Like Tau are just always an army that, like, somebody who doesn't know what they're doing with Tau will just be terrible with Tau.
Yeah. So still have to be a faction specialist then.
Yes, but not like a faction specialist as much as the other faction specialists. Like it's easier to learn Tau than other factions, I believe.
Think so? I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
can be
Their
really
movement is
smooth
pretty
brain and play
important.
Tau. Nah, smooth brain.
You can, but I don't know if it works as
Here I am,
well.
like just insulting old Tau players.
They're Tau players. They're
They're
used
just
to it.
Just Tau players.
If you play
You
Tau,
know?
you know what you got into, and if you don't, you do now.
That's right. Smooth brains. They just
So
go, ooh hoo, gun go pew
gotta
pew,
go pew pew, right?
enemy go die die.
You have cover. No, you don't. 'Cause
No
I can't
cover
see
for
you. Why you don't get cover? Because I can't see you.
the stealth suits can. Oh, and this double lance gets 3,000
Oh, fuck
moves.
off with that double lance.
Yes, okay. So
Stupid ass.
3 faction specialists, one of which has to be Tau.
Wow. No. Just 3 faction specialists. I'm not doing
No. 3 faction
That's
specialists.
bullshit.
One
I
of
am
which
not putting that. When we do this again, like 3 months from now, there's no way I'm going to read that. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, why?
just make it Tau. Put it as Tau. I
I'm
think
not
Tau.
putting Tau. I am
wins
not
that.
putting
Oh my
Tau.
gosh.
That's
Gosh.
bullshit. You just went off saying that it needs to be a faction specialist, and then you're like, just put Tau. Give anybody a smooth brain Tau. It'll be fine.
It's sure. I'll take it. I'll
right.
accept your unacceptance of my acceptance.
Damn right. All right. So let's do the 5-man then. So our 5-man Necrons is hands down. Space Marines hands down.
Necrons, Space Marines, Guard,
Guard is still hands down.
Demons of some sort.
You still think they're one of the 5?
Yeah, they're
probably?
really good.
5, it's a little harder to get them in the matches you want sometimes.
Yeah, fair.
I still think they're good, and I would like.
I think you take
probably
one
them,
faction specialist then.
at
Maybe
least.
I think in fives, I kind of like a Votan faction specialist, to be honest. I feel like it's a very solid.
Okay, you are
Or you could
are
do.
not understanding what our faction specialist slot is for.
Oh my gosh, come on. I want to be able to pick and choose.
Why don't you just say this fucking put a Grey Knight faction specialist in there because there's no birds flying around at this event, all right? So that's the only way we could take them. It's put it as faction specialist if there are no demons at the event, Grey Knights.
Grey Knights are just bad.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, really? Yeah, no shit. But now the Terminators are so cheap, man. Why do you just spam Terminators?
No, nobody's gonna do that.
No, they're not.
No. Don't take 60 Terminators. Doesn't work.
Oh my god, can you even? Maybe now you can. Maybe that was the whole point of that point drop.
Well, let's check the point value. I think it's like 200 and some points. For a unit of Terminators.
If it's 200 or some, then you can't. If it's 200, I guess you need a HQ.
No, 6 times 200 and some. Like that's less than 2,000, right?
Oh yeah, that's how math works. No, because there's supposed to be 10. 200 is 5 of them, though.
No, you can only take 6.
No, but 200 points is for 5 of them.
Yeah. No, I'm saying is it 200 for 5 of them?
That's what I thought.
Are you?
They're Terminators.
I'm just. Who cares? I'm checking. Right? Maybe you can't take that many. Okay, fair. But maybe 6 squads of 5.
You're not even looking it up, are you?
I'm looking it up right now. It's just taking forever to load.
You sounded like you're just kind of like giving up to it. All right, I got it open. I'm just fucking.
No, I've got. Oh, no, don't you dare! No, quick draw. Fuck, crying out loud.
Now you're just panicking.
Yeah,
Funny part is, I don't actually have it open.
Looking at orcs.
I don't actually have it open at all. Nor was I even looking to do it.
You jerk. You're. Now I'm just gonna close it. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna look at it. I'm not even gonna tell you.
5 is 185, so you could just barely do it with HQ.
Yeah, you did find it.
I did actually have it open. I just forgot.
Son of a gun. How many?
It's 185 for 5, so 10 is 375. So I think you could barely get all of them and still have an HQ. So you could.
Nice.
You could run 60 Terminators in an HQ. Yeah. Great list.
Awesome.
Great list. Don't do that. Oh God, don't do that.
Why not?
No, don't do that.
It's so many 4-bit balls. It's Catan all over again.
Did you just compare Grey Knight Terminators to Catan?
What?
Oh my God.
They get lethal hits when they charge?
Dude, wow. There's no words.
There isn't, because
compared to Grey Knight
your
Terminator
opponent, your opponent would be speechless after you beat their shit out of them with
now,
100 Terminators.
But they're all 2 damage. They're literally. You know what? I don't know why I'm even pretending to argue this with you, because it's just fucking stupid in general.
Okay. So fine, it's not good enough to put in 5s. Fine, I'll give you that.
What, Grey Knights aren't? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Glad we got to that point. But did we actually decide on our 4th?
No,
we didn't. It's Necron, Space Marines, Astra Militarum. We know we're doing at least one faction specialist.
Yeah.
I don't think Custodes is worth putting in the 5-man.
Which has to be Tau.
Wow. Just wow.
Well, look, it's either Tau or Drukhari. I think those are the only 2 that matter.
Oh my God. You're just going deeper down that rabbit hole, eh? Doubling down on this.
Well, I guess if we had you on the team, we could take some sort of Tyranid.
Fuck you. I'm not going to be on that team with all this Grey Knight shit. What the hell's going on here?
You do know what we brought on. You do know what we took to the last event, right?
Of course I do. I was there, and it was hilarious, and I loved it.
It was
and I wanted
so
to do it
fun,
again.
and we won.
And we won.
Did we talk about it?
No,
I don't even know if we
didn't.
Oh my gosh! How can we not have talked about that? Anyway, we'll talk about it after this.
Yes.
Well,
we'll
go over. Yeah.
Is it demons? We're just putting scintillating in the 5-man?
I think demons in general, demons are good. They're just good.
Yep. I'll put
scintillating is good. It just does everything you need it to do.
Yep.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Innis would put Deathwatch in there, but whatever.
Nah, Innis isn't here.
Is he a faction specialist?
No.
I know he's not. I love how intense you got with that answer.
He is very good at meta chasing, but he is not a faction specialist.
Love
Fuck
you,
Innes.
Innes.
Fuck you,
Sending many,
Innes.
many hugs, Innes. Dustin doesn't appreciate your genius.
Oh, I do. Just not as a faction specialist. You're great at meta
Yes,
chasing.
yes.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh my gosh. He makes meta. What are you talking about? Meta chasing. He just makes the meta.
No, I want to see if he listens. He's a meta chaser.
Nah, I'm a meta maker. Just saying. I make meta. You make meta.
You're a plane maker.
I just make plain sandwiches. They fly real good.
They're delicious. All right, so the 5 men ends up being Necron, Space Marines, Extramilitarium, Demons, and Faction Specialists. That's fine.
Anybody who's watching can let us know. If you're listening as well, let us know what your stud scrub was as well. So it was 3 weeks ago now? 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago on the 21st? Yeah, the weekend after Valentine's Day. The stud squad, that means the stud or scrub took a veritable who's who to the Valentine's Day massacre at Torchlight. Yeah. I don't know if that's the name of the event, but it was very close. And we decided to take 8 lists. Please explain to the audience, Dustin, what stupidity. Do you remember how it came into play? I think it came into play with Jeff and myself.
It was
Jeff and I had talked about.
It was after TGX when we played TGX, and I can't remember. I think he brought up like joking about playing a Warhound. He's like, "Yeah, I could bring a Titan.
We should just take big stuff. I think it's sort of like, we should just go to one of these and not give an absolute crap and just play. And we're like, hey, this event is 3 rounds, 1 day, which means you don't need to really think about it too much.
Nope. Just a practice event for everybody to try shit out.
That's right.
Get some games
and what did we end up doing, Dustin?
We ended up all bringing big shit. At least everybody had to bring at least one big thing. And I don't mean a big thing as in like, oh, you brought a repulsor. Like, no, Titanic. If you had a Titanic thing you could bring, you brought it. So Jeff brought.
And for the first time in like ever, I didn't even bring my Dark Eldar.
Nope, you didn't. You brought a Baneblade
because we had Conrad that was going to be showing up with Eldar, and because he was showing up with Eldar, I cannot take a Revenant Titan because of the faction, right? Which means I was stuck with Astra Militarum, which by the way was awesome. Like, this was unnerfed Grizzle. Was it? No, it was nerfed. It was nerfed Grizzle Company by the time we got to it. But that Doomhammer, so I brought a Doomhammer, right? And a bunch of like random tanks. And it was amazing. Like, I had so much fun, and I killed so many Catan with this giant Melta cannon, which is like the Catan ender. This thing is amazing. Sure. It's so good. I highly recommend it. If you play GW events and you play Astra Militarum, look into a Doomhammer.
If Catan is still a problem for you, it will not be a problem anymore.
Look into a Doomhammer. What did you take?
I took a Hierophant with my Tyranids. It's obviously
a Bio-Titan.
I'd Bio-Titan. An absolute Bio-Titan. And
which was awesome.
The thing is 800.
Didn't you also take like 6 Hive Tyrants or something?
Yeah, I spammed Hive Tyrants with it. Listen, it was a freaking Hierophant Bio-Titan. It has to have at least 4 Tyrants to command the damn thing. Otherwise, it's run off and run amok on its own.
You also had Gargoyles and Termagants or whatever?
I did not have Gargoyles. Nope. I was not going hard. I had Termagants, which were hilarious because it didn't click for the first while. I was like, all right, I'm just going to react to move here. Wait, the Hierophant is a fucking transport. So these gods are getting back into the fucking Hierophant now.
And they're going to go out the other leg, which is 18 inches away.
What the fuck just happened?
It's big. You could hold like 3 objectives on some maps with just the Hierophant.
It was ridiculous. It was actually.
And you're playing Crusher Stampede.
Oh yeah, so, otherwise I wouldn't be able to move the thing.
Right. And you got to auto explode it once.
I did once,
which was really fun.
It only died one game, and it was Tau that killed. Oh god, those Tau.
They shoot a lot.
Shredded it. They fucking shredded it. He got to shoot it first turn because hiding that thing is not a thing. Like, I almost died. Welp, you're running at him right now because there's nothing else I want to do but blow up in his face. So, and I told him, if you blow this up in my deployment zone, I will auto explode it. I don't care. I need to auto explode this thing. It is going to kill me.
Yep.
I don't care. It is happening.
Yep.
And when it exploded, it did kill one model of mine, but it was just a leftover Termagon, so it was fine. But then he killed a bunch of, he killed a piranha, he killed a bunch of those rampagers, did some damage to Riptide. Oh my god, it was so satisfying. It was the greatest part of the tournament for me was it when it got to auto explode. I loved that. That was great. But the event was a lot of fun, and I think it really, because we talked about how important it was for like palate cleansers every so often for competitive play, and this was a palate cleanser for the stud team. Like we were just there. Like we always have fun. That's our goal all the time. But we were there like bringing these things. Like this is obvious that we are not here intending to win. We are here bringing big toys that are not worth their points in most cases.
Yep.
And we're just having fun. That said,
apparently,
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You play better when you're having fun.
Yes.
And we were having so much fun, we ended up winning the event.
We did. We did. So, we like looked up after and we're like, wait, did we just win?
Did we just win?
What? With our silly list that we had too much fun because we didn't care?
It was
amazing.
The best feeling. And it's not just about like the winning event. Winning events always, it's great feeling. We love it. It feels great. But when you're winning an event because you were just having fun, that is like it's next level. It's next level.
Yeah.
I can't describe
like you give me the best players in the world on a team, or you give me a team of guys that really, or folks that really get along with each other and are going to have a good time. I would love to go with that better than the best one in the world.
10 out of 10 times. 10 out of 10
Correct.
Times.
Always. You're going to vibe. You're going to have more fun. And the result will be way more than anybody expected because of the team.
Exactly.
Right? The team aspect.
Are you gonna win less? Absolutely. But you'll be happier with your result more times than you would on the other team.
Right.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah. And don't forget, just go out and have some fun, especially towards the end of an edition. Like we'll have, we'll have more episodes. We're going to be starting our countdown to our 200th episode on the Stud or Scrub podcast. So let us know. We have our Discord. So if you want to find our Discord, you have a Facebook page. If you like to support the podcast, we have the Patreon page. So you can always go to that. And the YouTube, where we do these live. So we interact with you. The chat. If you'd like to leave us a review, that'd be awesome. And we love hearing from all of you and podcast ideas and questions, which, by the way, do we have questions for this episode?
Not enough to... I'll save this one for the next,
We'll save for the next one. Also,
we're pretty long here.
This long already.
Wow.
Yeah. Other than that, I just want to say, love you all. Thanks for hanging out with us. And don't forget that even when you get a poo slate,
poo-poo slate,
there's always love in the air and big stompy robots and monsters that will win events. Nailed it.
Poo-poo down slate.